disabled.
Hi there.
Uses a mobility
This video is called
So
Live.
2 days ago, whilst at the shops, he was given
Mobility
a fine
Crisis, London City. Video UK 24.
The council says he broke the rules, but Alan thinks it's unfair. Wendy Hurrell has the story.
Parking wise, it is.
It's where I come quite often, do shopping, come to the market, talk to friends on the market. Never had a ticket in my life.
But when he came out of one shop in Ilford this week, Alan found a penalty charge notice on his mobility
What the hell?
parked outside.
And there was a ticket warden, enforcement officer, was actually taking a photo of my scooter. And I says, excuse me, I said, but it's a mobility scooter. What are you doing?
Alan has a £65 fine to pay now, or appeal the penalty, which he says is difficult for him to do because of his illnesses.
Mobility scooters fall into different classes, which decides whether they can be driven on the road, on the pavement, or both. And they're defined by their size, their weight, and their speed.
Very interesting.
Technically, Alan's shouldn't have been parked on the pavement here.
I see.
But that poses huge difficulties for him because there is nowhere else to park it, and he cannot walk very far to go to the shops he needs to visit.
I got stressed.
Well, they need a parking bay for him, don't they? They say you're a parking bay. We should get yourself a disabled badge, maybe.
And it's upsetting.
Redbridge Council said in a statement that so as not to obstruct others,
I don't know.
it is
It's
illegal
not nice
to park a vehicle on a public footway. It's also important to stress that all normal parking restrictions
that's
apply
true.
to mobility scooters
You shouldn't block the
and
pavement.
powered wheelchairs. Alan's mobility scooter is taxed and registered with the DVLA, as with other road vehicles.
All right.
It's hard to know if he's broken the rules or not because nobody really knows what the rules are. And I think that's probably what the difficulty is, that I didn't see anything that said I couldn't park my mobility scooter there. I didn't know that I couldn't. I didn't think I was causing any kind of obstruction, and that's why I put it there. It's a grey area, not really that well known, and I say potentially could have been dealt with in a kind of more sort of verbal way, I would imagine.
I want them to take me to court, and I want to go in front of a judge and explain my case.
Good for you, mate. You do your best.
Do you? Myself and a lot of other people that are disabled.
Good for you, mate. You stand at those bastards.
To be treated better.
You do, don't you? You do.
Howell,
Even people with hidden disabilities should be the same way.
Pubs and bars are calling on the government to cut duty on alcohol
Horrible
in next
listeners as
month's
well.
budget to prevent more businesses closing. The most recent figures found that London was losing pubs at a faster rate than any other part of England.
Crikey.
The government said
There's
they
pub
will
crisis as well.
measures to support hospitality, including freezing
Going on tonight.
alcohol duty. Well, our work and money correspondent Tara Welsh has the story.
Wow, this is bad news, guys. For Londoners, it is.
Used to be part of everyday life.
Well, to be honest, alcohol's not good for your health. Too much of it. So maybe it's time for change in life.
Which is an insane amount. We would be paying at one point, say, £1,000 a month. That went to over £3,000 a month. So that's a huge dent. 80% of a bottle of spirits is tax. So you can see that it's a huge proportion of that.
80%?
80%, yeah.
A small survey by the UK Spirits Alliance, a membership body, suggests 16% of pubs thought they could close within a year, and 83% have seen a decline in profit.
Wow.
The body's calling
Well, people are probably drinking at home because it's cheaper. That's probably the problem is.
And many in hospitality
This is worse,
say they need support.
But why should your industry get a tax cut when so many are struggling with the cost of living and so many are competing for government money at the moment?
Aye.
The challenge that we have is we're obviously fighting to keep an industry that's probably at the sharpest end of the crisis at the moment. Bearing in mind that a lot of retail and supermarkets were open during the pandemic. They didn't have to take on additional debt. So for us, we are a very isolated case with some huge concerns and issues about the future.
But some have concerns about cutting taxes on alcohol.
It doesn't help pubs. It does help the alcohol industry as a whole, but it doesn't help pubs. It's actually quite bad for pubs. The reason it's bad for pubs is the cost of alcohol in supermarkets is a huge amount of that
Cheaper.
is made up of duty. And so what happens if you freeze or cut alcohol duty is it disproportionately helps supermarkets maintain much lower prices than pubs, bars and restaurants.
Aye.
And we've seen this trend towards people drinking more and more at home in recent years, especially after COVID.
Many are looking ahead to what the Chancellor might say in his budget next month. Now, the Treasury said it wouldn't comment on speculation around tax changes, but in a statement told us that it had recently extended measures to support hospitality, including a 75% discount on business rates,
Wow.
and freezing alcohol duty until August.
That's London City. I was there about a week
Oh,
ago,
wow,
guys.
BBC London.
I walked to London City, watching my video of it. I'm not joking.
Lots more to come.
Well, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel on Sign Gems. My force be with you always. Quite my spot the needs so many. Outweigh the need to. Yes, the bees are out early. The daffodils are out early. Especially the queen bees. They're in danger. Can't lose them. And this is my friend Sparky and Jimbo every Friday at 3 to 5 p.m. on ITF Friday Surrey Hills radio station show. And this is my friend Shane every Friday at 10 a.m. to 12 and live on the Surrey Hills radio station show for Shane Videos radio station show. And this is my friend John Elijah every Sunday at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. live on the Woking radio station show. So I go places, I travel places, and this is what I make happy. Bye.